What if I told you that the most powerful healing medicine you'll ever need is already inside you, flowing through you right now, at this very moment? What if the ancient Buddhist masters discovered a sacred practice so profound that it can heal your body, calm your mind, and restore your spirit, and you've been doing it unconsciously every single day of your life? Right now, as you're listening to these words, you're using this healing power without even realizing it. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to share with you a 2,500-year-old Buddhist breathing practice that modern science is now confirming can actually heal your body at the cellular level. By the end of this video, you'll discover the 4 sacred breath techniques that Buddhist monks have used for centuries to heal illness, release trauma, and activate your body's natural healing intelligence. And the most beautiful part is that you can start experiencing these healing benefits in the next 60 seconds. Dear friends, I want you to take a moment right now and notice your breath. Don't change it, just observe it. Is it shallow and quick? Is it deep and slow? Is it trapped in your chest? Or does it flow all the way down to your belly? For most of us living in this modern world of 2025, our breath has become imprisoned. We sit hunched over computers, our shoulders tight, our chest collapsed, breathing in these tiny sips of air that barely reach our lungs. We carry stress in every breath, anxiety in every inhale, worry in every exhale. And our bodies are crying out for healing. Maybe you've been experiencing chronic pain that doctors can't quite explain. Maybe you lie awake at night, your mind racing, your body exhausted but unable to rest. Maybe you've noticed that you hold your breath during stressful moments, or that you sigh constantly throughout the day. Your body's desperate attempt to release what you're holding inside. Have you ever felt this way? You're not alone, beloved Sangha. But here's what I want you to know. There is an ancient path of healing that's been waiting for you. The Buddha himself taught that breath is the bridge between body and mind, between suffering and peace, between illness and healing. And today, I'm going to share with you 4 sacred breathing practices that can transform your health and your life. If this topic speaks to your heart, consider subscribing so we can continue this Dharma journey together. Many practitioners in our community have found these teachings life-changing, and I would be honored to have you join us. Now, let's begin with the first sacred breath practice. First, we must understand the healing power of mindful breathing. I want to tell you about something that happens to so many of us. We go through our entire day barely breathing at all. We're stressed, we're rushing, we're worried about the future or replaying the past, and our breath becomes this shallow, rapid thing that keeps us in a constant state of fight or flight. Our nervous system thinks we're being chased by a tiger, even though we're just sitting at our desk answering emails. And this chronic stress breathing is literally making us sick. It raises our blood pressure, weakens our immune system, creates inflammation in our body, and blocks our natural healing capacity. The Buddha understood this over 2,000 years ago. In the Anapanasati Sutta, the discourse on mindfulness of breathing, the Buddha taught, breathing in long, one knows I am breathing in long. Breathing out long, one knows I am breathing out long. Breathing in short, one knows I am breathing in short. Breathing out short, one knows I am breathing out short. This might sound simple, but this teaching contains profound healing wisdom. The Buddha is teaching us that the first step to healing is awareness. When we bring conscious awareness to our breath, something miraculous happens. We activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that allows our body to heal itself. We shift from survival mode to healing mode. In ancient times, Buddhist monks would practice this mindful breathing for hours, sitting in meditation, simply watching each breath come and go. They discovered that this simple practice could heal physical ailments, calm emotional turmoil, and bring clarity to the confused mind. And now, in 2025, modern neuroscience is proving what the Buddha taught. Studies show that conscious breathing changes our brainwaves, reduces stress hormones, and activates genes that reduce inflammation and strengthen immunity. Let me give you a practical way to apply this right now. For the next 5 minutes today, I want you to simply notice your breath. You can do this anywhere. Sitting at your kitchen table, waiting in your car, lying in bed before you sleep. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Feel your breath moving beneath your hands. Don't judge it, don't try to change it yet, just witness it with compassion. Notice if you're breathing into your chest or your belly. Notice if you're holding your breath without realizing it. Notice the pause between your inhale and exhale. This simple act of witnessing is already beginning to heal you. If you're finding value in this teaching, a like helps share this Dharma with others who need it. And please subscribe. We release new Dharma teachings every week to support your practice. Drop a comment and let me know if you've experienced this shallow stress breathing in your own life. Now, let's move to the second sacred breath practice, the healing power of belly breathing. Here's something that happens to most of us as we grow older. We forget how to breathe the way we were born to breathe. Watch a baby breathing, and you'll see their belly rise and fall with each breath, soft and natural, like waves on the ocean. But somewhere along the way, we learned to breathe into our chest, shallow and tight, cutting ourselves off from the healing power of deep belly breathing. In Buddhist tradition, this is called breathing from the lower dantian, the energy center located 3 finger widths below your navel. The ancient masters understood that this is where our life force energy, our ki or prana, is stored and cultivated. The Buddha taught in the Satipatthana Sutta, "One trains thus, I shall breathe in experiencing the whole body. One trains thus, I shall breathe out experiencing the whole body." Experiencing the whole body means allowing the breath to fill us completely, from the bottom of our belly all the way up to our collarbones. This is the breath that heals. When we breathe deeply into our belly, we massage our internal organs. We stimulate our vagus nerve, which runs from our brain down through our chest and belly, and is responsible for calming our entire nervous system. We bring fresh oxygen and nutrients to every cell in our body. We activate our body's natural detoxification processes. Throughout Buddhist history, monks would practice belly breathing as preparation for deeper meditation and healing work. They would sit in meditation and imagine their breath flowing all the way down to their lower belly, expanding it like a balloon on the inhale and gently releasing on the exhale. They discovered that this practice could heal digestive issues, strengthen the kidneys and adrenal glands, increase vitality, and bring warmth and energy to the entire body. In our modern world of 2025, we're seeing research confirm these ancient insights. Deep diaphragmatic breathing has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce chronic pain, improve digestion, strengthen the immune system, and even help heal anxiety and depression. Here's your practical exercise for belly breathing. Sit comfortably with your spine straight but not rigid. Place both hands on your lower belly, right below your navel. As you breathe in through your nose, imagine you're filling a balloon in your lower belly. Feel your hands gently push outward as your belly expands. Your chest should barely move. Then exhale slowly through your nose or mouth, feeling your belly naturally deflate, your hands coming back toward your spine. Start with just 5 of these deep belly breaths. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold gently for 2. Exhale for a count of 6. The exhale should be longer than the inhale. This is what triggers the relaxation response. Do this 3 times a day, when you wake up, in the middle of your day, and before you sleep. I'd love to hear your experience with this teaching in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join our growing Sangha. We explore profound Buddhist wisdom every week. Third, let's explore the healing power of breath retention. Now, dear Dharma companions, I want to introduce you to a more advanced practice that the Buddhist masters used for deep healing and spiritual awakening. This is the practice of breath retention, holding the breath mindfully between the inhale and exhale. In our fast-paced modern life, everything moves so quickly. We're constantly doing, constantly moving, constantly consuming information and stimulation. We've lost the sacred art of the pause. But in that pause, in that still point between breaths, profound healing happens. The ancient yogic and Buddhist texts teach about kumbhaka, the retention of breath. While this practice originates in yogic tradition, it was embraced by many Buddhist practitioners, particularly in Tibetan Buddhism and Zen traditions. The Buddha taught in the Kayagatasati Sutta, "There is this body immersed in breath, saturated with breath, permeated with breath." When we practice breath retention mindfully, we allow our body to become completely saturated with prana, with life force energy. Think of it like this. When you water a plant, if you pour water too quickly, it runs off the surface and doesn't reach the roots. But if you water slowly and let the water soak in, it penetrates deeply and nourishes every part of the plant. Breath retention works the same way. When we hold our breath gently after the inhale, we give our body time to absorb the oxygen, to distribute it to every cell, to allow the healing energy of the breath to penetrate deeply. When we pause after the exhale, we create space for our body to fully release toxins and tension. Buddhist monks would practice this during pranayama sessions, holding the breath while visualizing healing light filling diseased or painful areas of the body. They found that this practice could strengthen the lungs, increase oxygen capacity, calm anxiety and panic, improve focus and mental clarity, and accelerate the body's healing of injuries and illness. Modern research on breath retention is showing remarkable results. Studies demonstrate that brief breath holds can improve oxygen efficiency, strengthen respiratory muscles, reduce inflammation markers, and even trigger beneficial stress responses that make our cells more resilient. But I must give you an important caution here, dear friends. Breath retention should always be practiced gently and never forced. This is not about straining or creating discomfort. This is about finding the sweet spot where you can hold your breath with ease and awareness. Here's how to practice healing breath retention safely. Sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Breathe normally for a few cycles to settle yourself. Then take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly and chest about 80% full, not maximum capacity. At the top of your inhale, hold your breath gently. Don't clench or tighten anything. Imagine you're holding a precious jewel in your lungs, treating it with care. Hold for a count of 4 to begin with. You can gradually increase to 7 or 10 as you practice. Then exhale slowly and completely through your nose. At the bottom of your exhale, pause again for a count of 2 to 4. Feel the stillness, the emptiness, the space where new breath and new life will enter. Then allow the next inhale to come naturally. Repeat this cycle 5 to 7 times. If at any point you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, return to normal breathing immediately. This practice should feel calming and energizing, never stressful. If you're finding value in this teaching, a like helps share this Dharma with others who need it. And please subscribe. We release new Dharma teachings every week to support your practice. Share your thoughts below. Our community learns from each other, and I read every comment. Finally, the fourth sacred breath practice is the healing power of compassion breathing. Fellow practitioners, here is where we bring together everything we've learned and add the most powerful healing ingredient of all: compassion. So many of us are carrying pain in our bodies. Maybe it's physical pain from illness or injury. Maybe it's emotional pain from loss, heartbreak, or trauma. Maybe it's the pain of aging, of watching our bodies change and slow down. And often, we add suffering to our pain by resisting it, judging it, or being angry at our bodies for not working the way we want them to. But the Buddha taught us a different way. In the Metta Sutta, the discourse on loving kindness, the Buddha taught, "May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be healthy and strong. May all beings live with ease." And this loving kindness must begin with ourselves, with our own precious body that has carried us through this life. The practice of compassion breathing is about breathing healing love into the parts of ourselves that hurt. It's about thanking our body for all it does for us, even when it's struggling. It's about sending our breath like a gentle healing balm to the places that need it most. In the Buddhist healing traditions, particularly in Tibetan Buddhism, there is a practice called Tonglen, taking and sending. While breathing in, we breathe in our own suffering and the suffering of all beings with compassion. While breathing out, we send healing, peace, and relief. This might sound counterintuitive. Why would we breathe in suffering? But the ancient masters understood something profound. When we're willing to face our pain with compassion instead of fear, when we breathe into it instead of away from it, we transform it. We discover that our suffering is not our enemy, it's our teacher. And in that discovery, healing happens. Throughout history, Buddhist practitioners have used compassion breathing to heal from devastating illnesses, to release trauma, held in the body for decades, to find peace with chronic pain, and to approach death with grace and acceptance. In 2025, we're seeing research that validates this ancient wisdom. Studies on loving-kindness meditation show that it reduces inflammation, strengthens immune function, decreases chronic pain, heals trauma stored in the nervous system, and increases overall well-being and life satisfaction. The compassion we send to ourselves literally changes our biology. Here's how to practice compassion. Breathing for healing. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Place your hands on the part of your body that needs healing. Maybe your heart, your belly, a painful joint, or an area of illness. Close your eyes and take a few deep belly breaths to settle. Now, as you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in healing, golden light, warm and gentle like sunlight. See this light flowing into the area beneath your hands. As you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out any pain, tension, or illness as dark smoke or mist, releasing it completely. With each inhale, say silently to yourself, I breathe in healing and peace. With each exhale, say, I release pain and suffering. After several rounds of this, shift to breathing in compassion for yourself. Inhale and say, may I be healthy and strong. Exhale and say, may I be free from pain. Inhale, may I be filled with loving kindness. Exhale, may I live with ease. Really feel these words as you say them. Let them sink into your body like warm honey. You're not just saying words, you're sending a direct message of love and healing to every cell in your body. Practice this for 10 to 15 minutes. You can do this anytime you're experiencing pain, before medical treatments, during illness, or simply as a daily practice of self-care and healing. Many practitioners in our community have shared that this practice has helped them heal from chronic conditions, prepare for surgery, manage pain without as much medication, and find peace during serious illness. Does this resonate with you? Have you experienced the power of sending compassion to yourself? Now, dear friends, let's bring all of this together. We've explored 4 sacred breath practices for healing your body. First, we learned about mindful breathing, simply becoming aware of our breath with compassion, which activates our body's natural healing response and shifts us from stress mode to healing mode. Second, we discovered belly breathing, breathing deeply into our lower belly to massage our organs, calm our nervous system, and bring vital energy to every cell. Third, we practiced breath retention, the sacred pause between breaths where our body can fully absorb oxygen and healing energy, strengthening our lungs and increasing our vitality. And fourth, we embraced compassion breathing, sending loving kindness and healing light to the parts of ourselves that hurt, transforming our relationship with pain and activating our body's deepest healing potential. Beloved Sangha, your breath is not just air moving in and out of your lungs. Your breath is life force. It's healing energy. It's the bridge between your body and your spirit. The Buddha taught that mindfulness of breathing can lead all the way to enlightenment. And along that path, it can heal your body, calm your mind, and open your heart. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated techniques. You don't need to wait for the perfect time or the perfect place. Right now, wherever you are, you have access to the most powerful healing medicine in the universe, your own sacred breath. Start today with just 5 minutes of conscious breathing. Choose one of these practices that calls to you. Maybe it's simple, mindful breathing, just noticing each inhale and exhale with awareness. Maybe it's belly breathing, filling your lower belly with healing breath. Maybe it's breath retention, finding the sacred pause between breaths. Or maybe it's compassion breathing, sending love and healing to your precious body. Whatever practice you choose, do it with consistency and compassion. Trust that even though you might not see dramatic changes immediately, with each conscious breath, you are healing at the deepest level. If this Dharma teaching resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for weekly wisdom. Share your biggest insight from today's teaching in the comments. I read every single one, and I would love to hear about your experience with these practices. Click that subscribe button to join our community of practitioners and turn on notifications so you never miss a teaching. Together, we are walking the path of healing and awakening. May your breath be your constant companion and teacher. May each inhale bring you peace and vitality. May each exhale release all that no longer serves you. May you be healthy and strong. May you be free from suffering. May you breathe with ease and joy. Until we meet again, dear Dharma companions, may you walk in peace and breathe in love.